Hello, I'm Kevin May.
And I'm Stephanie Phillips, and this is Sports Speed. Hello again, and welcome to our August program.
It's still hot out there, but that's nothing compared to the heat you'll be seeing on the football field this year. It promises to be one of our best seasons in years for many of our teams. Let's begin our look ahead with Forest Park High School. Football means a great deal to the Forest Park community, but unfortunately the Panthers have not had a lot to cheer about over the past few years. The goal of this new football staff is to reestablish the winning attitude and tradition Forest Park once enjoyed. 2011 marks the 60th anniversary of the 1951 state championship Forest Park team, the only state championship team in Forest Park history. Another state title is the ultimate goal, and they hope 2011 is the first step towards such a long journey. The team is returning 18 seniors. These seniors have worked tirelessly over the summer to establish a new attitude and focus on producing a program that will one day compete on a championship level.
We're looking real good out here. Defense is real strong, defensive end, and our offense is really strong, quarterback. And we're just trying to get better out here. We're real hungry. We want to win.
In 1987, Morrow High School sat atop the pinnacle of football dominance as one of the state's football champions. This year, Coach Livingston holds the reins of the Mustangs as a solo leader. He has begun the process of restoring the Morrow football program back to its glory days. The Mustangs understand the challenge ahead of them. This year, Morrow is anchored by a stable of skilled thoroughbreds poised to begin the run for the ring. This will not be the same Morrow. You just watch and see.
Defensively and offensively, I feel like we're ready. Offensively, because we have learned to punch the ball down their throat. And defensively, we're physical and we're mental. We think before we react.
The 2011 Riverdale Raiders will be looking to lay the foundation for a strong and competitive program under first-year head coach Olton Downs. Coach Downs comes to Riverdale by the way of George Washington Carver High School in Columbus, Georgia, where he coached the Region 2 AA Perennial Powers Tigers. This young, accomplished head coach will attempt to bring his aggressive coaching style, passion for the game of football, and winning philosophy to the Riverdale Raiders. Since the start of spring practice, Coach Downs has tried to instill in his players characteristics of discipline, hard work, mental and physical toughness, and enormous pride in representing the Riverdale community. The new Riverdale High coaching staff is a group of energetic and enthusiastic men who share in Coach Downs' vision of turning the Riverdale football team into a perennial title contending program. Under the new coaching philosophy at Riverdale, the Raiders will be diverse on both sides of the ball by implementing a multiple style offense and defense that will be fast-paced, aggressive, and exciting. The Raiders' goals this year are to be physical, fundamentally sound, and competitive in every game they play. The sophomore and junior-laden Raiders will look for a strong senior leadership from numerous returning starters that played on last year's team.
We're improving more and more every day. And by the time the season starts, first game, I think we'll be ready.
Drew High School is looking forward to a great season. They are playing several highly ranked teams in Class AAA, including Carroll High, two-time AAA state champion Sandy Creek High, and Jacksonville Episcopal High School of Florida. Several of their current seniors have received scholarship offers. Jadarius West, Devin Miller, Ontario Garcia, and Bradley Street lead the group with 3 offers each. This is the first season that Drew will have a senior class, and they are expecting big things from this team. The competition is high at several positions, including running back and quarterback. Region 4 AAA is very competitive, and this team expects to build on successes of the previous season.
The difference between this year and our past years is that we have a much more strong sense of urgency and much more work ethic because we have our first year of seniors this year. We'll be the first graduating class at this school, so we are really focused on having a winning season and doing whatever it takes to get there.
At Jonesboro High School, they are looking forward to another exciting year. Cardinals have 6 offensive starters and 9 defensive starters returning. The team finished last season with a record of 5-5, losing 4 very close games. Last year, Jonesboro fielded only 36 players. This year went into two-a-days with 58 players. The leadership of the senior and junior classes has improved greatly and should help the Cards become a much better team. Key players returning are juniors Cameron Sutton and Quentin Edwards, and seniors Garius Hudson, Cedric Nettles, Rodney Singleton, and Calvin Chenault.
In the past, that was things that we lacking on our team was coming together as a family. And this year, we're trying to put that aside, and coming together as a team to do one thing, that's win and make it back to the playoffs.
This year, Monday's Mill team is bigger, stronger, and faster. Hopefully that will be enough to produce a winning season this year. Last year, they finished on a winning note, winning 4 of their last 5 games. This year's team features 7 returning starters on defense and 8 on offense. The offense will be led by Cameron Edison, Anthony Houston, Chris Holmes, Jeremiah Bailey, and Taywan Edwards. The team will be led defensively by Nikos Jackson, Emmanuel Johnson, Tony Jordan, Jamal Simmons, and Chris Bryant. The Tigers' motto is, "Champions are made when the stands are empty." Hard work and dedication, as well as persistence, are the keys to success this year. Along with 16 returning starters, they have a nucleus of great coaches coming back. Eric Robinson will assume the role of offensive coordinator this year, and Craig Coleman will assume the duties of defensive coordinator. This year should be a much improved year for the Tigers. This year's team is focused on one goal, winning that region crown.
We really condition, probably the most conditioned team in the region. We go hard at it at practice every week. Our coach, we have so much knowledge on our coaching staff, it's crazy. Good intensity. We know what's expected to win the region. That's what our goal is.
The North Clayton Eagles are going to have a hard time besting last year's impressive season. The team is returning 7 starters on offense and 8 on defense. The Eagles expect a tough region schedule and are working hard to get better and faster. The focus is discipline on and off the field for the Eagles as they attempt to improve on their 9-2 record. The Eagles hope they can maintain a high-pressure defensive philosophy and methodical offensive approach. The North Clayton games are always some of the most exciting in the region with an enthusiastic crowd and some tough opponents.
This year practice has been very intense. A lot of talent, a lot of discipline. Outlook of the season, planning to go 15-0, but it's one game at a time. Take a lot of hard work.
This appears on the outside to be a rebuilding year for the Lovejoy Wildcats, who graduated some key senior players last year. The Cats, however, are excited about its returning group for 2011. The new quarterback will not be new to the position. Jermaine Howe has been grooming for this shot since he's been a freshman and has everyone's utmost confidence to lead the troops. Returning tailback and 1,000-yard rusher Travis Custis, along with tight end A.J. Jackson, should lead a potent offensive attack. The offensive line will be anchored by senior All-State Jamal Covington, who played in the Georgia High School Junior All-Star game last year. On the defensive side of the ball, many great players are returning after getting a lot of playing time last year. There are also some newcomers on the scene that have already made a big impact on the Cats' future.
This team this year, we're planning to work hard, make it to second round of state. Further than that, we're trying to win state this year. Coach used and brought us back for camp. We're bulletproof, and we're ready to go.
The Mount Zion team is going to be very young this year. They've had 2 senior classes in excess of 20 players the past 2 years. That being said, the Bulldogs are still going to be talented and competitive in all positions. Their main goal is to contend for one of the 4 playoff spots coming out of Region 4 Quad A. Mount Zion has several big games this season. Their main rival is Jonesboro, and the 2 teams play in the backyard battle at Terra Stadium on September 2nd. The Bulldogs also will be playing in the Great American Football Classic in the Georgia Dome on September 17th at 11 a.m. against Creekside. The coaching staff is truly excited about their athletes getting to play on such a big platform.
We've been practicing real hard out here, getting some good plays, good talent, good people. We still have work to do, but I think we can make it this year.
It's going to be a great year of sports here in Clayton County, and we hope you bring your family out for the fun.
Thanks for joining us for our look at preseason football. We'll be back in September with another new edition of Sports Beat. Until then, we'll see you at the game.